Good afternoon, everyone. We start our working day at Ukraine Crisis Media Center, and the first briefing for today is Colonel Andriy Lysenko, Ministry of Defense of Ukraine, spokesperson on NATO-related issues. Good afternoon, dear colleagues. Now the information about the events that happened in the anti-terror zone and about other things. During the last 24 hours in the region of anti-terror operation, there were no significant changes, and at the line of confrontation, the enemy carried out sporadic shellings of positions of the armed forces of Ukraine, in the majority of cases using infantry weapons. The Lugansk sector here, there was the smallest number of firing provocations by the enemy. The enemy opened fire 3 times at the positions of Ukrainian armed forces. At the same time, near Krymsk, for about 2 hours, the occupants delivered fire with the use of 82mm mortars, grenade launchers of different type, and small arms. Ukrainian servicemen returned fire with the use of small arms and grenade launchers. The Donetsk sector. There, pro-Russian mercenaries 5 times violated ceasefire during the day and in the evening. 3 times the enemy delivered precision shelling with the use of grenade launchers, large caliber machine guns, and small arms. In the region of Avdiivka and Shakhta-Budyivka position, they recorded the biggest number of shellings. Also, the situation was tense near Kamyanka. There, the enemy delivered fire for about an hour with the use of grenade launchers and weaponry APC. Tough and adequate response of Ukrainian servicemen each time, for a long time, put an end to the attempts of the enemy to escalate the situation further. The Mariupol sector, here yesterday, during second part of the day, they recorded 4 precision shellings delivered by the enemy. 2 of them happened on the approaches to Vodyane. There, the enemy opened fire with the use of grenade launchers and small arms. Also, occupants used light small arms in the suburbs of Shirokina and Starognativka. On the whole, during the last 24 hours, along the line of confrontation, the enemy delivered 12 shellings of the positions of armed forces of Ukraine, including 10 precision ones, and 8 times Ukrainian servicemen returned fire with the use of small arms and grenade launchers. In the result of the military actions, no Ukrainian serviceman was killed, but 2 servicemen were wounded and were timely evacuated to medical institutions. According to information provided by the main intelligence department of the Ministry of Defense, presence of Russian occupation forces in the territories of the Donetsk and Lugansk Oblast continued to pose a threat to local residents. So after mercenaries are paid in the army corps, the number of crimes increases. When they are under the influence of alcohol or drugs, they commit crimes against peaceful residents. And in Polylimonivka, the mercenary of one of the occupation detachments, while being drunk, heavily wounded 2 civilians by knife, and also he wounded the member of the Ministry of the Internal Affairs of DPR. President of Ukraine, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, Petro Poroshenko, made a working trip to the front line in Avdiivka, together with the Minister of Defense of Ukraine, General of Army of Ukraine, Stepan Poltorak. Head of State had a meeting on the issue of operative situation at the front line. Also, the President spoke to the servicemen of 72nd Detached Mechanized Brigade, and he discussed the issues of clothing, catering, monetary and material support. Also, the head of state provided certificates to provide premiums to the best servicemen of the unit. Commander-in-Chief thanked the servicemen of all the units and detachments of the armed forces of Ukraine who take part in the ATO operation for their excellent completion of tasks, and presented more than 30 awards to the defenders of Ukraine. 7 servicemen were awarded by the order of Bogdan Khmelnytsky, third class, 12 got Order for Bravery, third class, and others got the medals for the military service to Ukraine. Also, the president spoke with the residents of Avdiivka, and he said that this town became the symbol of Ukrainian spirit and unity of Ukrainian people, and he assured that he will do everything possible in order that peacekeepers were in this region and the shellings would stop and the sovereignty of Ukraine would be on the whole occupied territory. And 10 Ukrainian servicemen who were heavily wounded in the course of anti-terror operations successfully took part in 42nd Marathon of Marines in the United States and Washington. The Ukrainian team got 10 medals, 5 in 10-kilometer run, 4 for 24-kilometer run, and 1 in hand bike. The president of Ukraine, Petro Poroshenko, greeted our warriors with this victory. Thank you. Do you have questions? If there are no, thank you. This is the end of press briefing.